Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is a bit of a different format from the regular videos. Me and Alex here are discussing the 1988 remake of the Blob. Alex has never seen this before, and I told him to go watch it. Do you want to introduce yourself, mate? This is a bit. We've never done this before.
Yeah, I watched it twice this week actually.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yeah, I had to take it all in. Brilliant as well. I'm surprised I've never seen it. Honestly,
Yeah.
it was proper.
I'm honestly surprised you've never seen it. I thought you would have seen it or something, or other.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like The Thing and The Fly and stuff. So
same, yeah.
I'd never gotten around to the Blob, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was
Good.
brutal.
It's underrated, isn't it? As well, I think it's a bit of an underrated
Yeah,
film.
absolutely.
There's some interesting points I want to discuss, but what were your takeaways from the movie? Because I've got a few as well.
Well, I mean, the main thing that I kept thinking while watching it, I don't know if you've seen Twin Peaks.
Yes,
but
I've seen Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Matt Dillon's character really reminded me, and like the whole sort of setup initially reminded me of like that first season of Twin Peaks with like James on his motorcycle and the sort of cheerleader girl falling for him in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of that sort of small town American place, isn't it? Where it's kind of isolated, but it's not at the same time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a really cool little bit, especially with Jack Nance as the doctor. It kind
Oh
of
yeah.
all kind of comes
Yeah.
full circle at the end.
Can't fault a Jack Nance cameo.
But yeah, I think the cast in this are fantastic. Jeffrey DeMunn, he's really good. He was in the Green Mile. He played one of the prison officers. Have you seen that?
Oh really?
He was the one who, Sam Rockwell's character, is it Beauty the Kid? I forget now. I haven't seen it for a while. But he pisses on him.
Oh
in bars.
yeah, yeah.
He goes, piss on me. And he gets a massive fire hose out. He plays a sheriff in that. Paul McCrane, who played at Meal and RoboCop's in it as well, I think. He's the sheriff. Yeah, you know the hideout in the building?
Yeah.
He's in that too. I know it took me a while to figure that out. So I recognise him from somewhere. Shawnee Smith, obviously.
Yeah, she and Kevin Dillon were honest, and Jack Nance were the only ones I properly noticed, to be honest.
Pretty much the same, to be honest, mate. She was also in Saw, wasn't she? It took me years to figure that out. That she was in. She played Amanda, didn't she? In Saw films? Have you seen the original Blob, by any chance?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, Steve McQueen one.
Yeah,
I saw it years ago.
It's pretty faithful. I want to say it's pretty faithful to the original. Like it's the same sort of setup, isn't it? But there's some minor changes here and there. But yeah, what did you think of the special effects? I'll let you carry on.
I love the special effects. It's kept thinking, don't put your dick in that. They were beautiful though. It looked so gross, and the way they made it move and jump around and chase people, it was awesome. I was not surprised to see it cost them $5 million to achieve that.
That's what I found
awesome.
To be surprising. It's for the time as well. I think sometimes they put most of that budget towards the special effects. They had to, didn't they? Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the effects, there's nothing really.
Obviously. But I think nowadays it would have been CG, wouldn't it? Or they would have spliced the two together and it wouldn't have the same effect. You gotta have it goopy and slimy and messy and vile.
Yeah,
Go on, mate. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I was reading that they were considering using CGI on it, but decided it was a bit too early and the technology hadn't come far enough yet. But they did use it for the bit where the Reverend guy is picking up those crystals when it tries to get in the freezer, and it's sort of they used CG for the little twinkles.
For the twinkles? You're joking. Can they not just get some
Yeah, couldn't make a twinkle.
They couldn't make a twinkle. They couldn't do a twinkle with some lighting effects and or put some glitter on it or something. They had to like fucking. Oh my god.
It's weird.
See, I'm surprised. I thought they would have used CG for the end bit. You know, where the Reverend's got the blob bit in a jar.
Oh yeah.
At the end. I thought they would have done it for that, but not twinkly blob bits. That's something I never knew. I haven't seen this film for a good number of years, and I never would have noticed that. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I just went on like a deep dive reading about the sort of behind the scenes earlier.
You've been doing your research. I feel kind of ill prepared now, to be honest with you. Oh my god. But
well, they offered the Kevin Dillon role to Steve McQueen's son, but he refused because he won't appear in anything like any remakes of his dad's films.
Oh sure, he didn't want to tamper with, I guess, the legacy of what his dad did. That makes a lot of sense. I respect that.
Yeah, his name's Chad.
Chad. I work with someone called Chad actually, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. But yeah.
But yeah,
cool.
Beautiful effects.
I think you're absolutely on the knuckle with that. They are, I guess, ahead of their time in the way, because
absolutely.
I mean, it's like craftsmanship at its finest, really, isn't it? When you think about it, where we've come.
There's all the like melty people as well. It looks amazing.
Oh, when the diner waitress, she goes, is it the woman who owns the waitress? The woman who owns the waitress? What the fuck am I talking about?
Are you retarded?
The lady who's a waitress who owns the diner. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
It's the bit where they're on the she goes to the phone box, isn't it? And they're all sort of sliding against. Oh, it's a while. They're all sort of like melting up, falling apart on the glass. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. And the guy in the cafe goes down the sink. That was awesome.
The cook. That is one of my favourite scenes where it's sort of it grabs him just by the face, like the face hugger. It is.
Starts spraying blood everywhere.
He barely fits down the pipe, then it sort of just expands and bursts. Oh
yeah.
God.
I
do love that.
Yeah, me too. It's the same with the doctor guy at the end when he goes down the manhole. It's just like ramming him down.
It is. It's forceful. That's one way of saying it, I suppose. Is there anything in this that you didn't like? Because I've got one minor thing that I didn't like about the movie, and I still don't. And I'll let you go first. But it's a minor one.
I don't actually know. I thought it was like really solid all round. The one thing I didn't like, which I doubt it'll be like similar to yours, was the two kids that go to the cinema. I thought that the one of them was such a little dickhead.
They are annoying kids, and one of them does get chomped in the sewer. He just comes out looking all melty. I was like, oh
wow.
God.
They melted the kid.
But as I got older, I realised, these kids are really annoying. Like
yeah.
When you're a kid watching it and it's relatable, you're like, okay, fair enough. But as time goes on, you're like, one of these kids needs to go. But yeah, man. I think
I'd love to hear what you sort of.
Well, the only thing I've got really is the bit where it goes into it goes onto the surface near the end of the movie, where the army's been involved.
Oh yeah.
And it's the bit where it sort of squashes people. Like, it's funny. It's funny, but you've gone from all that really cool kind of realisticness of the gory effects, and then it's sort of like it just feels sort of so cut on, it squashes someone and then it's sort of really flat as it pops up. That's really the only gripe I've got with it, to be honest. I mean, everything else is, I think,
why going give up on the absorbing people?
I mean, I get it, like you said, it's a $5 million budget, so like, I get bits and pieces had to sort of be stripped back, I suppose. But I totally understand that. But that's really my only sort of gripe with it, really, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was just fantastic. Honestly,
it's up there. I think it's one of the best remakes. But doesn't really.
Absolutely.
It's never been. I imagine it was released on VHS, but it was never released on DVD or anything, unless there's a super rare version of it. Like it hasn't been like 4K resolutions or anything like that. Like BBFC.
Yeah. I got a like German version of it on Blu-ray.
So have I. It's on my
shelf.
shelf.
Oh, nice.
I got a funny story. I bought it with some Christmas money, going way back when. This is probably like 13 years ago. It's quite scary. And it was a German or Swiss version. I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check that later on. But it didn't arrive for months, and we got it through the post eventually. And the whole case was. It's like an Amazon delivery like warehouse. Well, a warehouse forklift has squashed it. The disc was fine, but the whole thing was just crumpled, and it still stinks of like that sort of like horrible plasticky smell you get.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's thick. It's still it literally my cabinet is the wafts of like plastic. It's vile. But yeah, it's that film was on for repeat for many weekends and showing all my friends, and they were just disgusted and ex-girlfriends and that. So it's a big part of that era for me. But obviously, like for yourself, I imagine it's made that impression on you as well, where it's like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty blown away. I mean, like I say, like you say, I can't believe I haven't gotten around to watching it soon. I didn't know that it had such elaborate sort of effects and stuff. I assumed it was, kind of in line with the original, where it was kind of shitty.
I totally understand you. I mean, like the 50s one is campy in it. Like how it's made. It's a piece of like jelly, like they've just sort of manipulated and made it sort of move. Or they've tilted the set to make it wobble down the set. It's moving or squashed through bits and bobs. Have you seen Son of Blob?
No, I haven't.
Don't. It exists, but it's I think it was made in the 70s, but that
one
was
of them.
It's a bit disappointing.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, the trailer's hilarious because it's just so stupid, but it's just one of those sort of films where you think, yeah, okay, it's kind of like Howling 3, or it didn't really need to be made. That's a story for another time. Now, 3, that's a bloody awful film. Yeah, yeah, I should have done some preparing for this.
No worries. I mean, yeah, there's not a ton to say. I mean, it is like at its core, sort of a B movie with, really simple setup.
Yeah.
Just sort of relying on, being pretty disgusting and gross, and it does it so well. The blob itself looks like when you like clean the dishwasher filter, and there's like loads of like disgusting goop in it. That's what it reminded me of.
Or you pull out the shower drain or something, and you see some sort of illicit substances on that.
Oh man.
Well, I was saying about the writing as well. I think there's some comedy in it as well, isn't there? There's some really funny comedy moments where Paul's buying condoms at the pharmacist.
Oh yeah.
And obviously her dad works at the pharmacy, and he serves him. That was so bloody funny. He pulls his newspaper back, smiling, that big grin on his face. He goes, ribbed. Silly little things like that. I love that bloody scene. It's so good.
Oh yeah, and saying that it's for his friend.
Yeah. He's just being impatient. Yeah. It is condoms. He's a muzzle. That was a line, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think we'll leave it there for today. We've had quite a lot to say about this movie, lots of praise, a few bits and bobs that we didn't like, but overall, like how me and Alex are getting really excited about it. Go and check this bloody movie out if you haven't. It is an absolute cult classic that deserves to be watched and deserves to be praised because it doesn't really get a lot of love.
Yeah, it takes risks as well. I mean, they melt the kid.
Yeah, that was something I was surprised about the first time watching it. Like a lot of films didn't really do that at the time. You might have seen what else? Dawn of the Dead, the 70s one. Like those two zombie kids, and that was pushing the boundary a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, up until the kid died, I was just thinking, the kids are gonna survive. They're gonna find some way out of it. So I was pretty pleased when that happened.
Because you couldn't stand them.
That's what it was. To say.
It's because you couldn't stand them. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Support the Patreon if you're feeling generous, of course. And I will see you again next time.
I'm on Instagram. It's Alex Deery, Deery. That's me.
Awesome. I will put links for that down below in the description.
Dude,
anyways, guys, sorry, mate.
No, signal me.
It's working remotely is a pain in the ass, but it's all good. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you again soon. All right, take care.